Okay, so hey guys, since it's E3, I decided to do a video game theme, name video, and I have a couple of those planned, but, this one is just gonna be a general, mostly Nintendo, since it is a, Super Smash Brothers Nintendo themed video. I also have some Pokemon and Zelda ones themed, planned, but, there's a couple on here, just the ones from the game. So, obviously, I can't do every single character in there, because some of them are just, like, weird, and, like, not actual, like, names, like, they're Pokemon and stuff like that, so, I just, did them. So, let's go through. And, the first one is... One second. The first name is Mario. Mario, the face of video games. And he is one of the few names on here that is actually in the top 1,000. He's 270, and it is the Italian version of Marius, meaning God of War. So, I've never heard of the name Marius, but obviously everyone's heard of the name Mario. They probably have a pizza place named Mario, or Luigi's, and, I mean, I don't really care for this name, but, next, we're gonna move on to his brother, Luigi. Luigi is a renowned, Luigi means renowned warrior, and it is, Italian slang for Louis. I didn't know that, or Louis, whatever. Louis or Louis. So, yeah. I don't really care for either of those names, but, the next name is Link. Link is a word name, or it also means town by the pool. I go back and forth between thinking of Link from Zelda and Link from Hairspray, played by Zac Efron in the remake, so... it's also diminutive of Lincoln, it says. The next name would be the Metroid. Samus is a made-up name, possibly diminutive of names like Samantha or Samuel. It's cool, I guess, but it kind of sounds bulky to me, if that makes sense. But she's pretty. The next name is our all-favorite video game dinosaur, Yoshi. Yoshi's actually an actual name, his Japanese name, meaning good and respectful. My mom's friend's name is Yoshi, and that always kind of was, like, weird to me. I was like, you were named after a video game name? Dinosaur? But whatever. She wasn't, apparently. Apparently it's a actual name. Next is Kirby. Kirby is a Norse name, meaning church settlement. I always thought this was weird to see on, like, actual grown men, but, I mean, whatever floats your boat. Next is, the next few are just, like, animal names, and that's all there is to them. They're not listed or anything. That'd be Fox, Falcon, Falcon, and Wolf. And they're not listed, and they're just, I mean, they're cute. If you like animals, and you like naming your kids after animals, like, whatchamacallit, what did they, one of the celebrities named their kid Sparrow James or something like that. I thought that was cute. And, yeah. So the next name we have is the lovely Princess Toadstool, Princess Peach. Peach is a fruit name, and I'm really surprised that people don't use this name, because we have, like, Clementine, and even, like, Apple, and Cherry. I mean, it sounds a bit dated, but, like, I feel like a lot of fruits make cute names, and Peach is, oh, I remember watching X Factor, I think it was, like, season 2. Was it X Factor? It might have been American Idol, season, like, 13. I don't know, it was one of those. And there was this guy, and he was, like, really, like, crazy. And he went by the name Papa Peaches. I think his name was actually Peaches. And, I don't know, this is really funny. The next name I have is Zelda. Zelda is a diminutive of Griselda, and it means Gray Fighting Maid. That's a weird name meaning, Gray Fighting Maid. But, also, Zelda, the game, inspired Robin Williams so much to name his daughter Zelda, because that's what she's named after. And she ended up doing a Nintendo commercial for one of the games. I thought it was really cool. My dad tends to call my sister Zelda sometimes, because her second middle name is Esmeralda, so it just rhymes. So he'll call her Zelda sometimes. The next name is Marth. Marth is actually a guy's name in this game, but it's a variation of the name Martha, which means lady in Aramaic. So, and often people do think Martha's a girl. So, I mean, I don't really like, the only name I like really so far is, the animal names and Peach and Zelda. Okay, so, the next name is Roy. Roy means red-haired, and it is number 532. So, again, it's one of the few names on here that is actually listed in the top 1,000. Roy is a French name, meaning red-haired, and it fits because Roy has red hair. So, yeah, it's cool and all that, but, I probably would never use it. It could be cute, I guess. The next name I have is Pit. It's a word name, and I think it's cute, but I don't think many people would think that because a pit just means like a hole. I don't think people want to name their child after a hole, but I think it's cute. Maybe because the boy's like a little angel. Whatever. Maybe that's why I think it's cute. Associations mean a lot to people, so. The next name I have is a Hebrew name meaning laughter. It is Ike. Ike is a diminutive of Isaac, and, I mean, I don't really care for this name. I mean, one of the presidents went by Ike. I don't remember. I'm not good in history. I honestly don't really care for that name. So, the next name is the new addition to Smash Brothers, Ryu from Street Fighter. Ryu is a Japanese name meaning dragon. I mean, it's cool, I guess. Dragon's a cool meaning. Honestly, I'd just rather name my kid Dragon, though. The next name I have is Olimar. Olimar was a made-up name, but I think it might come from the name Omar. And, yeah. I really don't know what to say about these names. I just kind of want to just, like, throw them out there. Just because. The next name is Alf. Alf, is my favorite character from Pikmin. I don't like Olimar. But when I play as Olimar in Smash Brothers, I play as Alf instead. Because he's like the costume or whatever. Or alternate character for him. And, Alf is usually spelled with an F, but I like it spelled this way with the PH. I don't know, it just looks nicer that way to me. And it's diminutive of Alfred, which I do not like at all. And it is English, meaning wise counselor. The next name I have is Rosalina. Rosalina is a goddess in the game. Is she a goddess? I mean, I guess she's a princess, but she's basically a goddess. And, honestly, I think of the Naked Brothers Band. It's an old TV show featuring Nat Wolff, who you probably know from The Fault in Our Stars. And the girl's name was Rosalina, and there was a song on here. It was like, Rosalina. And I don't know, that's what I'm always gonna think of. It's nostalgic to me. The next name I have is Palutena. Palutena is a made-up name too, and I think it sounds pretty, and the character is pretty, but a lot of people that play the video games call her Pale Tuna. So I don't think people could use the name Palutena, because it does kind of look like the word pale tuna. The next name I have is Shulk. Shulk is a Hindi name meaning duty, and honestly it sounds really strong, but really boring, and I feel like it just sounds really The next name I have I really like, and I actually used it in my combo video, is Lucina. Lucina is a German name meaning illumination. Lucina was also a Roman goddess of childbirth. Yeah, the Roman goddess of childbirth. You go, Lucina. I think it's really pretty, though. The next name I have is Lucas. Lucas is number 19, so that's obviously the highest rated name on here. And I know Megan really likes this name. I really like this name too. It means man from Lucania, and it is the Latin form of Luke. I think it's just a really cool sounding name, and I prefer it over Luke too, so. Yeah, or Lukeward. Is that a name, Lukeward? I hope not. The next name is Robin. I was so surprised to find out that Robin is not on either list for boys or girls. I know 3 girls and 1 guy named Robin in real life. And I thought it would be on both lists, but it's not. So, anyway, Robin is a bird name, meaning bright frame. And the next name I have is Rob, which also means bright frame. And it is the English form of Robert. Robert is 61. Rob is not listed. It's really boring to me, honestly. I don't like the name Robert at all. The next name I have is Snake. Snake is a word name, and I don't think of Solid Snake. I think of the principal from Degrassi. His nickname was Snake. So, yeah. And the last name I have on here is, since there were no Pokemon names, I went with the Pokemon trainer that was in Brawl, and obviously he was based off of the main protagonist from the first game, Red, which is a color name, and I really like color names like red, blue, green, I think silver. I think they sound really cool to me, and like they're simple, but they just sound cool to me. Like, you could go out and like have an adventurous life. What was that? All this dust just came out of my hand. Probably can't see it on camera, but yeah, so let me just go through those names, because I'm just gonna say the ones that I actually liked, which would be, I mean, Link is cool, I guess, and I like Fox and Peach, Zelda, Roy, Pit, Alf, Rosalina, Lucina, Lucas, Robin. I like Robin for a boy better than for a girl, but I like the girl character better, if that makes sense. And Red. I like Red. Okay, so, I have more interesting videos than this. I didn't realize how boring this would be, but, tell me what you think. I know the only person who plays video games, I think, is, Reevee and Brant. So, I don't think any of you else play video games, but, hopefully you're not completely bored. I have a Zelda-themed video planned and a couple Pokemon-themed videos planned, because there are just so many Pokemon games and so many characters and just lots of things I could think of. So, goodbye, and have a fun E3 if you're a nerd like me, and Reevee and Brant.
I know they were watching E3.